Also, off the top, what we should talk about here is this is another interesting little thing that just sort of came up in the world of movie news. It was being reported this morning that Antoine Fuqua, the director of such films as The Magnificent Seven, Equalizer, Equalizer 2, Training Day, which won Denzel Washington Academy Award, apparently Antoine Fuqua is having some discussions with Marvel to potentially direct a Marvel picture. Now, in an interview, Antoine Fuqua revealed that Sony's movie, Morbius, that's going to star Jared Leto as the title character Morbius, apparently they offered that film to Antoine Fuqua. He turned it down, went to do something else. Now he's saying he does have meetings planned with Kevin Feige to talk about what they have going on. Now, Antoine Fuqua made an interesting comment when discussing this. He said, you know, these superhero universe movies, they have, he's asking, he goes, what does a director do? He said, it seems like you got a machine in place and they make great movies, but you got a machine in place and it seems like a lot of decisions are made by other people. And his biggest concern was, what do I as a director? Do I get to tell this story in a comic book movie, or does somebody else tell stories and I'm just there kind of to manage the production? And that was his main concern. Now, when you look at the freedom that guys like Taika Waititi had on Thor Ragnarok, obviously they had some boundaries they had to stay within. Or you look at the freedom that a Ryan Coogler had with making a Black Panther. Obviously some boundaries he had to stay within, but they had a lot of creative freedom. And when you watch Black Panther and when you watch Thor Ragnarok, you can clearly see the Taika Waititi thumbprint all over Ragnarok. And you can clearly see the Ryan Coogler thumbprint all over Black Panther. So it's not like they were just cookie cutter movies. So I got a feeling that when Antoine Fuqua, who I think is a terrific director, when he meets with Kevin Feige, that's going to probably be the number one thing on his mind, is like, how much freedom do I have to tell the story? And if he can be given something like what a Taika Waititi or a Kenneth Branagh did on the original Thor, or a Ryan Coogler on Black Panther, or what the Russo brothers were kind of handed for like Infinity War, then that could be enough to appeal to him and convince him to hop on board and maybe try his hand at a comic book film. I think he would be terrific. Look, this dude knows how to tell a good story. He knows how to tell an exciting story. He knows how to develop decent characters. So I think it would be a really nice fit for him to do either a Marvel or like a DC film or some other kind of comic book movie. I think it'd be pretty exciting and I think could work pretty well. So here's hoping these discussions with Kevin Feige goes pretty well. All right, with that stuff out of the way,